You have studied English for years. You feel confident. You fly to London and you decide to order a coffee.
There you go. Cheers, mate. The barista hands you the drink and says, "Cheers, mate."
Suddenly your brain freezes. You feel that familiar panic. You think, cheers? But we aren't drinking alcohol. Why are we toasting? What do I say?
You suddenly realize you learned one kind of English, but you are hearing a completely different one. This pain point is real.
Today, we are not just learning English. We are learning how to be a cultural detective so you can sound natural no matter where you are.
Welcome to our brand new series, Beyond the Words, a guide to English-speaking cultures. In this series, we will learn that to be truly fluent, you must understand how people use language in their daily lives. And today, we are starting with the big one, the fun and confusing differences between British and American English. That feeling Leo had in the coffee shop is real. You learn perfect English from a textbook, but when you land in London, Sydney, or Dublin, you feel like you're learning all over again. In this episode, we will turn this confusion into a fun decoding mission. First, we will join our American friend Leo on his very confusing first day in London. Second, we will master 7 essential vocabulary words that have totally different meanings in the UK and the US. And finally, for our language focus, we will learn the secret of British understatement. Are you ready for your trip to London? The first challenge isn't the jet lag, it's the vocabulary. Let's join Leo as he meets his British colleague, Mia, for the first time. Part 1. The confusing coffee. Our story begins with Leo, an American, arriving in London for a big conference. He is meeting his London-based colleague, Mia, for the first time at a cafe.
Leo, so glad you made it. Did you find the cafe all right?
Hi, Mia. Yes, no problem. But wow, the traffic on the highway was crazy.
Exactly. We call them lorries. Come on, let's go join the queue.
Join the... What?
Oh, you mean the lorries on the motorway? Yes, it's always a nightmare.
Lorries?
Oh, you mean trucks? The queue, the line. Oh, and you must try a biscuit with your coffee.
A biscuit? I was hoping for something salty, like a cookie.
Right, this is our first lesson. What you call
A cookie.
is what you call a biscuit. Precisely. And what you call French fries, we just call chips.
So what do you call potato chips?
We call them crisps. It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
Just a little. So if I ask for chips here, I'll get French fries.
You've got it. Now, let's order before the queue gets any longer.
Okay, I will try to remember all of that.
This is the most common challenge for learners. These words are not right or wrong. They are just different, based on the context. Let's do a quick review. In America, you live in an apartment. In Britain, you live in a flat. In America, you wait in a line. In Britain, you wait in a queue. In America, you eat cookies and fries. In Britain, you eat biscuits and chips. It's a simple difference, but knowing it can make you feel much more confident. Okay, Leo has his coffee. He's figured out the difference between a biscuit and a cookie. But now comes the biggest cultural shock of all, the politeness code. This is the one we saw in our opening. Part 2. The cheers mystery. Let's go back to the cafe counter. The barista, a very friendly man, hands Leo his coffee.
Here you are, sir.
1 black coffee.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Cheers, mate. What's wrong, Leo? You look confused.
The barista, he said cheers to me. I didn't know what to say.
Oh, yes, that's completely normal.
But why? Cheers is for toasting with
Yeah.
drinks. It felt strange.
In the UK, cheers is just a very common, friendly way to say thank you. So
It just means thanks.
exactly, it's just a casual thanks. He was just being friendly.
Wow. So I should have just said cheers back?
Well, welcome to Britain, Leo. You'll be saying it yourself by the end of the week.
I guess I will. That's good to know.
You could have. Or you can just smile. It's not a toast, it's just a thank you.
That is so different. In the US, no one ever says cheers like that.
Yeah.
This is a perfect example of culture and language mixing. Cheers is a classic British idiom that has multiple meanings. It can mean goodbye, thank you, or let's toast. The context is everything. Other key differences you will see are words like rubbish, British, instead of trash, American, and pavement, British, instead of sidewalk, American. Vocabulary is one thing, but what about when the words look the same, but the meaning is completely different? This is the secret of British understatement, and it's our final and most advanced challenge. Part 3. The secret of not bad. Leo and Mia are now walking from the cafe to their London office. Leo is nervous about a big presentation proposal he sent to Mia the night before.
And what it's made provided, Jonah?
Yeah, Arlie, what did you think? Be honest.
Not bad.
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So, Mia, did you get a chance to look at my presentation proposal?
I did, yes. I read it this morning on the tube.
Well, in America, if your boss says your work is not bad,
อยากคุณชาย
Yes. Oh.
not bad.
Yes? Why do you look so worried?
It's a polite way to say it's mediocre, that it's very average. I'm so sorry.
What? Leo, no, that's not what I meant at all.
It's not?
No.
It's bad?
In Britain, not bad is high praise. It means I thought it was very good.
You're kidding me. Not bad means very good?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's called understatement. We don't like to sound too enthusiastic or arrogant. If I had said it was quite good, that would mean it was just okay.
Yeah. This language is a minefield.
This is the most subtle and important cultural lesson. It's called understatement. In British culture, expressing too much emotion, either positive or negative, can sometimes be seen as impolite. So they use softening language. Not bad means, that's great. A bit of a bother might mean, this is a complete disaster. It is a cultural code that is essential for doing business in the UK. Part 4. Language focus. First, our 7 essential vocabulary words for today's lesson. Our first word is understatement. Understatement is the act of describing something in a way that makes it seem less important or serious than it really is. For example, it's not bad is a famous British understatement for, it's great. Our second word is lorry. A lorry is the British English word for a large, heavy truck. For example, the lorry was blocking the motorway. Our third word is queue. A queue is the British English word for a line of people waiting for something. For example, we had to wait in a long queue for the bus. Next, we have pavement. Pavement is the British English word for the path by the side of a road that people walk on. Americans call this a sidewalk. Our fifth word is biscuit. A biscuit is the British English word for a sweet, baked good. Americans call this a cookie. The sixth phrase is common ground. Common ground is a shared interest or opinion. For example, they found common ground in their passion for branding. And our final phrase is to follow up. To follow up means to continue communication with someone later. For example, after exchanging business cards, it's important to follow up with an email. Now for our grammar focus. Polite questions with modals. A key difference between American and British English is the level of politeness in requests. While both cultures are polite, British English often uses more indirect and formal modal verbs. A standard American request might be, "Can I get a coffee?" A very polite British request might be, "Could I possibly get a coffee?" Or, "I was wondering if I might be able to get a coffee." This is similar to the indirect questions we have learned before, but it shows a cultural preference for being less direct. Using "could I possibly" or "I was wondering if" is a sign of high-level sophisticated English, and it is very useful in any formal or business situation. You've learned the secret codes of British English. Now, how can you practice so you are ready for your next trip? Part 5. Practice tips for the 4 skills. For listening. This is a fun workout. Watch a short clip from a British TV show like Ted Lasso or The Crown. Then watch a short clip from an American show like Friends or The Office. Listen carefully for the differences in vocabulary and, most importantly, the music and intonation of the speech. For speaking, practice with your AI tutor. Your prompt is, "Let's role play. You are a British shopkeeper, and I am an American tourist. Let's have a conversation where I get confused by your vocabulary." For reading, find a news article about the same topic from 2 different sources, the BBC, which is British, and the New York Times, which is American. Compare them. Look for differences in spelling like color versus color and vocabulary. And for writing, this is a great exercise. In your journal, write a short professional email to a British colleague, like Mia, asking for a favor. Your challenge is to use the polite modal verb structures we learned today, like, "I was wondering if." Part 6. Your next action. Today, we have learned that English is not just one language. It is a big, wonderful, and diverse family of languages. The most important lesson is that neither British nor American English is right or wrong. They are just different. The goal of a smart English learner is not to be a perfect American or British speaker. The goal is to be an aware and flexible communicator. As we conclude, let's quickly summarize our lesson today. First, we followed Leo's confusing journey in London and decoded key vocabulary differences like Lorry, Q, and Biscuit. Second, we learned the cultural meaning of cheers and the powerful secret of British understatement. We also learned 7 essential vocabulary words for this topic. As a review, those words were understatement, lorry, queue, pavement, biscuit, common ground, and to follow up. Now, I have a final question for you. What is the biggest or most confusing difference you have noticed between British and American English? Share your experience in the comments section below. If you are committed to making this mindset a part of your life, show your energy by smashing that like button. Be a hero for a friend by sharing this video with someone you know who is planning a trip to London. And to lock in your commitment to learning, subscribe and smash that notification bell so you don't miss the next lesson in our Beyond the Words series. Remember, language is a journey, not a destination. Until next time, take care and happy learning.